Well, he was born in 1917, Brookline, Massachusetts. He was always my charming little favorite out of my nine. He wasn't the healthiest baby. Once he was in the hospital for weeks. It was awful.
Well, he was a very playful person. We were all kids who went to boarding schools. So we were pretty much just fools when we got home from school.
Me and John both had our fair share of moments together. Like that one time we crashed our bikes into each other. Yeah, we both had a concussion after that one.
Well, I was hard on all my boys. I wanted all my boys to succeed, especially him.
JFK attended Harvard University. He went to Europe in his junior year to continue studies of international relations and graduated. When he graduated in the 1940s, he graduated with honors. After this point in the life, he published a book called Why England Slept. He sold over 80,000 copies. After Harvard, he joined the Navy in 1941. But during active duty, a Japanese destroyer split their boat in half, killing 2 people, and Kennedy injured his back, which eventually permanently affected him for the rest of his life.
He saved 3 men, then he went home and earned a Purple Heart. Then he was honorably discharged from the Navy during the post-naval part of his life. He ran for Congress in 1946. He was a Democratic congressman and served in the HOR for 3 terms.
He married Jacqueline Bouvier, then he wrote a book while recovering from back surgery, Profiles in Courage, awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Biographies in 1957.
And the award goes to John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Love you, John!
That year, he had his first child. In 1956, he ran for president and was selected as a presidential candidate for the Democratic Party.
He was the first Catholic president and first president born in the 20th century, and he spoke his legendary inaugural address speech on January 20th, 1961.
What your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Kennedy wanted to inspire all Americans to more active citizenship. Ask not what your country can do for you, he said. Ask what you can do for your country. He had helped to begin the spirit of activism. Kennedy created the Peace Corps by executive order in 1961, and by the end of the century, over 170,000 Peace Corps volunteers would serve in 135 countries. In 1961, Kennedy also created the Alliance for Progress to foster greater economic ties with Latin America in hopes of decreasing poverty and preventing the spread of communism in the region. But on November 21st, 1963, President Kennedy flew to Dallas, Texas for a campaign appearance. In November 22nd, Kennedy, along with his wife and Texas Governor John Connally, rode through cheering crowds in downtown Dallas in a Lincoln Continental convertible. From an upstairs window of the Texas School Book Depository building, a 24-year-old warehouse worker named Lee Harvey Oswald, a former Marine with Soviet sympathies, fired upon the car, hitting the president twice. Kennedy died at Parkland Memorial Hospital shortly after that, at age of 46. President Kennedy will be long remembered, a great leader and a role for millions. He has a monument in Washington, D.C. called the Eternal Flame, which represents the bright future he set for America.